What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host, Terry, and today the Hornets play basketball, bro. We're back. We're so fucking back. The season is rapidly approaching. First preseason game tonight. In honor of that, I had to get this video out. How good do I think that the Hornets can be this year? And I feel like my expectations are a little bit different than some others I've seen, you know what I'm saying, on the timeline, on Twitter and all of that. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to go ahead and voice my opinion and get it out before the season starts. So no matter what happens, you feel me? Hey, it's on the record that I said whatever I said. Personally, you know, I know some people going to the season like, oh, don't have no expectations, Fuck that. This team has not made the playoffs since like 2015. I have expectations. I want to see this team fucking win. New GM, new owner, new coach, new fucking everything, top to bottom, head to toe. Bro, it's time for expectations. Like, I don't give a fuck. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, yo, the Hornets should go to the fucking finals or some delusional shit. No. But do I think that this team should be above 500 and, I mean, at worst, win a playing game? I don't see anything wrong with that, but really, I think our goal should be 50 wins, 45, 50 wins, somewhere in there. That's a few games above 500. It's really not that crazy. And I think that's what we should be shooting for. Fuck the play-in. That should be a worst-case scenario. We end up as a 7th, 8th seed, you know, behind by half a game, and end up in there. But really, I don't see why we can't shoot for the top 6, man. I feel like the East is wide open. Anything can happen. We just saw a 6th seed Indiana Pacers team go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, anything can happen, but you got to get there. So I'm just gonna get into it. You know, I'm just gonna flow. I don't usually do videos like this, but I had to get it out. Honestly, my prediction, like I said, is between 40, 45, 50 wins. You know, I could live with 40, somewhere really close to 500, but I just feel like if this team is healthy, there's just no way that we fail or have a bad season, bro. I look at this roster, and I really feel like it's one of the best rosters that we've ever had, like top to bottom. And I felt that way about the 43-win team roster. And I mean, that was almost a 50-win season. You go 0-7 in overtimes. You had so many injuries, people out to COVID. You know, some of those games shouldn't even went to overtime. It's because we ran out of gas and we literally ended up in overtime and lost. But I look at the roster from then, and half the people on that team aren't even in the league no more. So in my opinion, better team. Don't get me wrong, the East has gotten better since then. But I mean, look at this roster. I mean, you got LaMelo, Book Knight not in the league, Miles Bridges, Vernon Carey not in the league, Montrezl Harrell not in the league, Gordon Hayward not in the league, Kai Jones barely in the league. He was out for a brief moment. Koboka not in the league, Scotty Lewis not in the league, Jalen McDaniels, he might be on the 76ers. He might be out the league. Oubre, Plumlee, he might still be on the Nuggets, or he might be out the league. Nick Richards, Rozier, Ish Smith out of the league, Isaiah Thomas out of the league, JT Thor on the Cavs, PJ Washington, Dallas. But it's like literally half the team that I just said is not even in the NBA anymore. And this is the team that we won 43 games with. So I look at the roster now, I feel like it's a way better team, top to bottom. How could I look at that? Look at this coach that we have coming in, seeing how the guys are bought in and not believing that, you know, we are going to be a better team trending in the right direction. I've seen Bleacher Report. They say we're going to go 20-62. Shit like that is fucking insane, bro. It's asinine. Like, bro, I feel like these big markets and shit, they don't give a fuck about the Hornets, bro. So I really don't care what they're saying because they don't watch the Hornets. They don't even know. They probably can't even name 6 people on our team, dog. Like, I don't care what the national media is saying. You know what they're going to do? They're going to get up here. They're going to say, oh, what the Hornets do last year. Oh, they won 21 games. Oh, okay, yeah, put them for like 20. And they're going to keep going and go to the next team. They don't give a fuck. Like, and it's like, the fact that the Hornets won 21 games is kind of crazy. But it's like, bro, you look at that. LaMelo Ball missed 60 games. Mark Williams missed 60 games. Miles Bridges missed the first 10. We out there with a washed-ass Gordon Hayward getting him to fucking start and feeding him the ball. Like, bro, what are we supposed to do when your starting point guard, starting center miss 80% of the season? Like, bro, come on now. And we still won more games than Bleacher Reports. No. And we still won more games. Oh, okay, that is very unfortunate. We still won more games than, hold on, all right, yeah, technical difficulties. I don't know why the fuck that happened. But anyway, we still won more games than they were projecting us to win now. There's absolutely no way that we are worse than last year. This team is better in literally every aspect. So that's why I say, like, I really don't care what the national media projects us to do or who gives a fuck. They don't care. Like, national media, bro, they dick eat the same 3 teams, bro. Like, well, maybe more than 3, but they dick eat Knicks, Celtics, Lakers, anybody else, Warriors, anybody else, they're going to have to show that they deserve, attention, and then they might give them some. But even teams like the Magic, bro, they had like 2 national TV games all year. Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year, bro, he wasn't even on TV all of last year. So, because it's the Orlando Magic, like, they don't care about small market teams. So that's why it's like, I really don't care. But yeah, man, as far as this team goes, it's going to go as far as LaMelo's ankles can take us. Can we be healthy? He has the ankle braces on. Brandon Miller's wearing ankle braces. And I mean, so far the injury bug is a little bit in training camp. Mark Williams out with the strained foot before training camp. He didn't get to participate in training camp. Cody Martin the other day, he hit his wrist on the rim or something, and he like cut his hand and sprained his wrist. I don't even fucking know how he managed to do that, but it's Cody Martin, so of course he will be hurt. That is what he does. But that's not that serious either. He's gonna miss the preseason game today, but it's not expect to keep him out before the regular season. So if we go into this season, everybody's healthy. That's gonna be different. We're not even used to that. So yeah, it's just like I said, it's no way I see a healthy team like us being bad, bro. Especially 20 wins. Like, come on, bro. At worst, like literally everything goes wrong. We struggling with the new system. Our defense is not clicking. 35 games at the worst. Like, how do you take this level of talent and you squander it that bad? Like, I just don't see it happening. I mean, and in my opinion, this is the best team that we've had in a really, really long time. I mean, we got guys like Grant Williams coming off the bench. Any other years, bro, that's a starter. Trey Mann coming off the bench. He's somebody who could possibly be a 6-man year candidate. Everybody literally is talking about how he's had such an amazing offseason. Literally, Jeff Peterson, Charles Lee, everybody's just saying Trey Mann. So you don't know if he's going to start yet. Then you get to somebody like Josh Green, who just came, defensive guy coming from the Dallas Mavericks, just made a finals run. That's a young player with winning pedigree, and it's like we got him for nothing. So you drop him in. I mean, I just don't understand how people are underestimating us the way that they are, because it's like, yo, we have good problems to have. Like, we don't even know who the starting 5 is going to be. It might be Trey Mann. It might be Josh Green. We might go big, put Brandon Miller at the 2, Miles at the 3, Grant Williams at the 4. We could do that. Our bench, that means you have Vasa coming off the bench. I mean, EuroLeague MVP, literally just was playing good in the Olympics. The Denver Nuggets are trying to steal him from us because they want to put him with Jokic. So you have, a backup point guard for the first time in literally years. There is no Tail Maladons. There is no Ish Smith. There is no bums on this team that should barely even be in the NBA. We don't have that on this roster. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But I ain't going to disrespect a veteran like that. But and this is the fact that we have veterans, Taj Gibson, Seth Curry. We're getting people in the locker room that hopefully our young players actually listen to and respect. But Anyways, we have Vasa coming off the bench. Somebody like Trey Mann come off the bench, or he could start. Just having starting level talent on the bench. Josh Green, he could start. He could come off the bench. And then it's like Grant Williams, same thing. Could start. Could come off the bench. Cody Martin. I mean, he was somebody who a few years ago, not even a few years ago, literally last year, we viewed him as the best defender on this team and versatile. Now he's coming off the bench. He might not even be in the rotation. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But that's like the talent and depth that this team is starting to collect. So I feel like we were definitely trending in the right direction because, I mean, having somebody like Josh Green, then you bring in Cody Martin, the defense shouldn't be dropping off. And everything that I've said, I have not even mentioned our number 6 overall pick, who, I mean, is a workhorse. They said they got to literally kick him out the gym. Bro, why does this light keep going off? Like, it's really embarrassing me. But anyway, Mark Williams, Nick Richards, I mean, as long as they're healthy, and I'm gonna say right now, bro, I'm not trading Nick Richards unless I get a really good deal. I'm not trading Nick Richards. At the end of the day, we need him. When you have somebody good, one of the best backups in the league, can start, can give you a double-double easy, and other teams want him, they want him for a reason. No, keep him, especially with Mark's injury history, which I hope he doesn't have this year. He was very adamant that he's not injury prone, so we will see, you know, how that goes. But you have 2 centers that are walking double-doubles. I'm not trading nobody, bro. We used to have Plumlee and, bro, Cody Zeller. That used to be our center rotation. We're far from the days of that. We're good, bro. Like, my hope is high. Morale is high. I'm telling y'all right now, like 45 wins is where I'm at with this team as far as my expectations and kind of what I would like to see. I mean, I'm looking at the standings last year. The Cavaliers, 4th seed, they won 48 games. I mean, when I look I start comparing rosters, I mean, okay, Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball is better than him. Brandon Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Miller, feel me? Hopefully Brandon takes a step this year, but okay, I'll still get a nod of Donovan, but okay, we have Brandon Miller, great talent. I don't even know who their starting 3 is. Okoro, I don't even know. Josh Green, fuck it, he's better than him. Miles Bridges, Mobley. Miles Bridges is better than him. Then Jarrett Allen, Mark Williams. Hopefully it could be tit for tat. You start looking at the bench, I think our bench is better than theirs. I mean, like, literally, bro, we start putting these rosters side by side. The Orlando Magic, there's not no stars on the Orlando Magic. I mean, Paolo Banchero is a good young player, and he is an all-star. But it's not like there's any, like, crazy superstars on the Magic. No, they're just a well-coached, bought-in team. They are a good young team, but they're well-coached and bought in. I mean, Wagner is good. Both the Wagner brothers are good. Paolo's good. But, I mean, Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, I mean, Wendell Carter is, you know, it's a respectable team, but it's not a bunch of superstars on that team. No, they're a young, well-coached, bought-in team. Why can't we be that? They won 47 games last year. I will never say that we cannot compete with the Orlando Magic. We're right there. I put us in the same tier as all of these teams. The Pacers, 47 games. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball. I mean, like, bro, the rosters, you look at the rosters, they're similar. Ours might be better in some aspects. Like, I just don't see this Hornets team being bad, bro. Like, I really don't. And actually, I'm going to throw some money on the Hornets to win 40 games. I think I'm going to throw $100 on it. I think that's what I'm doing. I will show y'all that I'm confident. I think that's my move. Yeah, man. I have a lot of hope for the future. I'm going to keep this video, you know, pretty short, pretty sweet, but I just, like I said, man, I just don't see us being bad like that, dog. Like, 20 games, that shit is disrespectful, bro. That would literally be the worst in years. We've never won 20 games. Like, fuck Bleacher Report, bro. They disrespectful as shit. But Yeah, bro. I mean, I do feel like the East is gonna be kind of more talented this year. Like, I don't think we're getting in with 40 wins and shit like that. That's why I say, yo, I think we got to be a 45-win team, really get in there, really make the playoffs. 45, 50 wins, I think that shit is respectable. I think that is not delusional. I think that it's realistic. Um, like I said, this team is new and improved in every single way. Have a great coach coming in. They're bought in. And most importantly, LaMelo Ball is back. Um, and tonight, I'm just going to be happy to see everybody out there together, or almost everybody. We play the Knicks at 5 o'clock. So, feel me, tap in. This video should be out well before then. But, yeah, I just had to go ahead and get that out there. That's my win prediction total, 45, 50 wins. That's somewhere in there, dude. Like, worst case scenario, 35. But I really feel like this should be a 500 team. I don't see any excuses why. I mean, look at what we. I mean, come on, 13-10. This is with no LaMelo, bro. Like, bro, if we healthy, I think this team could be definitely scary. Charlie said he wants to play fast. He's emphasizing defense. Like, bro, if we playing defense and we're moving the ball, scoring, I'm not even worried about. I'm not even worried about it. I look at this roster. Everybody can play. Everybody can play multiple positions if needed. This isn't one of those Hornets teams where I feel like we're going to be going through 4 or 5 minute scoring droughts and we don't know what to do. And I think the days of that shit is long gone, dog. Like, I think this might be the best Hornets team ever. And that's crazy. That's a crazy statement, but it's really not. Because that 43-win team was close to being the best ever. Like, if we would have stayed healthy, people didn't miss COVID, we won some overtime games, we could have been a 52-win team. Like, you know, the NBA is close, bro. Like, an injury here, injury there, that shit swings shit a few games. Like, if LaMelo's healthy, bro, we gonna be like that. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm not gonna do too much yapping. Get this video out before 5 o'clock. And, you know, I'll be dropping another banger after the game. So I gotta be locked in. Anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.